Previously on Final Fantasy XVI.
Why am I doing this?
What do you say? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? This is a good question. Do it for the glory? Am I fucking mind? And now back to Yoshi Peak Fiction.
Hello!
NicoB! Back with some more Final Fantasy XVI. When we last left off, we finally discovered what those giant stone things were all about. They led to cool little arenas where you can only use one of your icons. And it's pretty fun. And it's actually surprisingly difficult too. I got through that Ramu one with the skin by the skin of my teeth. We also fought a giant dragon that was many levels higher than me. And I definitely didn't enjoy that nearly as much. Mainly just for the fact that he's a big, awkward, large dragon, and it kind of made the fight more annoying than it needed to be because all my cool moves didn't work. And we also went out and helped our various pals, including Martha, Labor, and the Dame. Pretty much just helping because everything's going to shit, right? Nobody likes it. The sky's all purple and stuff. It's freaking everybody out. But on the bright side, Joshua was finally awake, and thank God I can see these two talk to each other. Oh my God. I've waited so long. With Joshua mentioning that he was apparently saved many years ago by some benefactor, and with him and Clive now teaming up to head over to Kanver, I believe, where apparently things are also going to shit. But it's just nice to have the bros together again. That's dope. Though it's funny, you guys point out, like, Joshua says that he's like, yeah, I haven't really learned much about Ultima at all. But in like the earlier cutscene when he first met with Ultima, did he literally say to his face, he's like, I learned much about you during my travels. I guess he was bluffing or just fucking with him. I learned much about you during my travels. I learned your name. That's it. But yeah, I did see a number of you guys bring up in regards to the whole, my thoughts on Bahamut, because I was like, I wasn't really feeling him. And you guys did sort of say that, like, maybe for my particular play style, he just isn't really the best, because I am a guy that likes to go in guns a-blazing, going crazy, always attacking, you know? So it felt weird to me that, like, having this style that essentially is like, all right, now you can't really attack, except for throwing some impulse out or the satellite thing. And I feel like satellite really only was very good when you were doing your magic burst with it. When you were trying to use it during Mega Flare, I mean, you could at least attack, but it's really not much stagger damage or even regular damage. I definitely started to get the hang of it a bit better towards the end of the dragon fight, like waiting for the impulse and getting it, wait till it's completely orange, not just a little orange, like completely orange before you unleash the damage. And it does a decent amount of stagger. I think a thing that I wasn't doing enough was I wasn't waiting until he's almost staggered and then using Mega Flare to really build up the damage. That probably would have done quite a bit. So I'm not gonna totally like drop it yet, but it is definitely so far, I think, the most, I don't even know if I would say obtuse, but just the most different style so far. Everything else seemed relatively intuitive, but this one's sort of like, I don't know, I kind of have to turn my brain on backwards here, I feel like. But anyway, last episode, Mina2328 said, so to kind of clarify some of the decisions that the developers made, in a bunch of interviews, they were basically saying that they didn't want this to feel like a traditional RPG where you grind to get a certain weapon that will break the game or is good for one boss. And that's the main driving force behind the gameplay, is to get that really good piece of gear or item. That kind of explains why the crafting isn't more fleshed out, but the combat is. It's not what they wanted to focus on, and they didn't want it to feel like that you being able to beat a certain boss was because you had a particular weapon, but because you had actual skills with the gameplay. That's not going to be preferred by everyone, though, so there's still valid criticism that people have about that. But the way I see it, crafting is just buying stuff that's a bit better, and all the focus should go on mastering combos and icon abilities, since that's what they intended. I personally love seeing people find new air combos, ways to maximize stagger damage, and what icon abilities work best together. There's some crazy videos out there of people doing stuff with the combat that I initially didn't even realize you could do, and I just find that cool. Yeah, and I definitely get that. You know, this is a game that is, in a lot of ways, it is Devil May Cry Final Fantasy, right? Devil May Fantasy, where it's not really about the stats as much as it is about your ability to execute on combos and things like that, which is cool. That's really cool. But the problem is that the game has some things that almost clash with this idea. One is, like I said, I think the crafting system is pointless, and a lot of the RPG elements feel sort of tacked on. I feel like they would have been better off like not having those things in the first place and then just instead focusing their energy on improving the action gameplay to some extent or giving you more variety. Like I said, giving your character different types of weapons to wield, like Dante. Like Dante got different weapons in the Devil May Cry games to change up the gameplay. And that's what made that shit so incredible, was the variety. I think they probably decided to go this way because they just didn't want to completely like get rid of their RPG roots. But if that's the case, then I feel like they should have, if they wanted to go more of the RPG route, then similarly make those things better. Just like make them feel more significant. Like you have choices, make the crafting system actually have been deeper, where there was choices. There is like a difference in weapons and a thought process behind it. It almost feels like they didn't quite like commit to either idea fully. So it just leaves both sides feeling like a little like half-baked, I still think the combat in this game is great, by the way. I do think it's fucking phenomenal and it's super fun. But I don't know if I would say it is like as good as like Devil May Cry 5, right? Devil May Cry 5 was like some peak, oh my God, this game's just insanely fucking deep. Just insane depth for all the characters. Even V, who's pretty basic by comparison to Dante or Nero. Dante was like, just throw the whole kitchen sink of everything you can do in there. I don't think it's quite to that level, but I think it is decently close with just how many different icons and abilities you get in the game. And I haven't even gotten everything yet. And then the second thing that I think sort of clashes with this idea is that most of the enemies in the game don't really require you to actually use a lot of the mechanics this game has. Like, in my opinion, there's too many trash mobs in this game. Like, I actually get excited when I see an enemy with a stagger gauge because I'm like, oh, sweet, I can finally beat up on a guy and they don't die in like 2 seconds. Like, it's kind of fun initially when you're like, oh yeah, I'm using ignition to just blast through some spiders, but like, now I'm just so fucking powerful that like, I kind of want some dudes that will like stay alive longer so I can actually do some of the cool stuff. I almost feel like, again, that the game could have done with like a grading system like Devil May Cry, so it gives you also an incentive to do cool shit, right? That's what made that system so great in Devil May Cry, is that it forced you to juggle your moves and try different things and experiment, But a lot of the cool like air combo stuff you can do in this game and all that, it's like, it's really sick, but it doesn't really give you an actual like big advantage in a lot of the combat. Anyway, I don't want to dunk on this game too hard. Like I said, I really am enjoying my time with it. Because the things that are good about this game are so fucking good that it really does like help to overcome a lot of the problems that it has. But Mina, thank you so much for your enlightening comment, though. That like does explain a bit that I wasn't honestly even aware of about the game's design. And it's for that reason you are comment of the day. But okay, so Joshua's joined our team. We've also just unlocked a boatload of quests. Not to mention we got the other obelisk stuff to work on. I do kind of wish that the rewards for the obelisks were seemingly, I'm actually kind of stuck here until I leave. The rewards for the obelisks, well, I don't know, there's only one, but I assume it's just gonna be like, here's a big boost to the ultimate ability for each icon, right? Essentially, they're this move, right? So I'll do one for Phoenix to get like a big boost of, well, a big boost, like a 6% boost of damage or something to Flames of Rebirth, and then to Aerial Blast, and then like the one for Judgment Bolt. That's what I'm assuming, at least. All right, let's go, I guess, check these quests real quick.
Blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it.
What?
I need a hand with a recipe.
I didn't do
Are
anything.
you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
We helped make some purple
I
shit
know the
before.
cook we'll be needing. Thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right?
Oh God,
Well,
do I?
Despite the look of the thing,
That's what I was talking
and that
about.
awful stench, people wolf it down.
Do they really?
So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen,
Oh, blimmin'.
and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Man, this is the first time I've ever talked to you before. Fine.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand.
The events quest was pretty funny, so sure.
What's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm.
That sounds
That's
gross.
one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Yvonne said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
He's right over there.
I'll go and speak to Hippocrates. Perhaps he'll know something.
Old man's gonna be like, what do you want
Guys, I'll see
now?
if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
I know. Got more shit to do. Not to be outdone. All right, let's see what disgusting shit we'll make this time. That's convenient, because there's also a quest giver right next to this, to the old man.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
Yes! Shut up, kids!
Thunder.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
God damn it all, the demon lord!
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly.
Get the
They
paddle.
were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
There's that kid who was dancing in front of the bird earlier. Yeah, you guessed that, by the way. That kid was, just like the woman who was, like, her NPC dialogue updated over time. His also updated over time, and he'd always be, like, basically always dance for the animals or something. So, I see. Yeah, and you guys have pointed out, I've noticed this. I haven't put my full time and attention into it, but yes, I have noticed that there is, like, you know, NPC dialogue, and that there is, like, an arc for a lot of the different characters and stuff. I haven't put, like, a ton of time and attention and, like, focused on the videos with that, because the video's already long enough, man. Just like how I don't show, like, every single lore entry of, like, the old man over here. Just like the ones that I think are, like, pretty significant, but I'm still reading them. So don't worry, I'm seeing a lot of this stuff, even if I'm not, like, necessarily shining a light on it. But I hope you guys don't mind. Like I said, I don't want to, like, slow things down too much, all right? It is very possible to absolutely bore the fuck out of my audience, and I'm trying to avoid that. Anyway, old man!
Lawsman Hippocrates, I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Yvonne.
Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact.
Most disgusting food in there.
Wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
So the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water.
Who do I need to kill?
Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Gross.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their Eikon's brethren, but apparently not.
No, we just like to eat
I believe
everything.
The specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive.
They go together like chocolate and peanut butter.
Do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Okay, old man. I don't know, dude. That purple shit the other guy was making would have literally killed you. All right, I've also got mail. Shit, I'm actually pretty far behind here. Oh, this is all probably based on me helping everybody out, right?
Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping us rid us of the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think that we have seen the end of their like. Good Philippe has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come once again in calling, but off word of the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders. Just I imagine the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, so as do the Vale's doors.
Thank you.
The Guardians are getting along with the Raxus far enough, working to show up the rest of this wall when not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds. The chances are we'll still be neck deep in Akashic, had you not given the Horde your form but meant a gentle nudge. Anyhow, you've got a realm to save and all, but if you ever need a quick reviver, come see us, we'll tap you a cask.
Thanks, Martha. And then, Wade.
You have an uncanny talent of showing up when you're most needed, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic, and us but more of their nameless numbers. However, with the Horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worrying of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the Tor. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He is a good man, attentive, polite, hardworking. So as you can see, he's already learned everything he can from me. You would do well to continue squatting under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you.
You guys did tell me, apparently, this goes nowhere. Very weirdly enough, this whole thing that is seemingly set up here, yeah, there's nothing for it. There's like no quests or anything. This is it, which is odd. That definitely kind of screams to me of potentially cut content, because that does seem like they put like a big I mean, it was in the main story. Like, they put, like, sort of a big focus of, like why even have that there otherwise? And finally, Lubor.
The Garden League have put aside the differences for the time being, allowing us all to leave to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. For that, I would hazard we have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery and your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours, and your countenance, and about everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we?
Thanks, Lubor. Criticize me more, please. Who the fuck is this?
Master Clive, I apologize for sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits and back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee, come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full.
Seneschal to Lord Byron. God damn it. Unky, what do you want? What are you making your manservant do?
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Smooth, smooth like Butler. Wah, wah. All right, and then we have a quest over here. Is that Goots? Goot.
What am I gonna do?
Oh my god, what am I gonna fucking do? All right, bye, Goots. What damn it, Clyde, what the fuck? Clyde. Okay, fine, what do you want?
Is everything alright, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
That's saying something.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle.
Yeah?
Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's alright. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing.
She absolutely would.
She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Yes, she does. What are you talking about? She does all the time.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive.
She says smack about me
You'll let
all
know
the
what she
time.
says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Goose, you were in your posture, man. You were slumped over to fuck. I mean, I get it. You're a big ass dude. It's probably hard to keep yourself up at all the time. Look at this thing. Look at this shit. Look at that. Got that gamer lean. Fuck. Karen, what the fuck are you doing to Goats?
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, What exactly are you getting at?
You killed somebody, didn't you, old
Once
lady?
in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
The fuck's that?
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating.
Who fucking told you that?
About you selling weapons to brigands.
That delivery.
Are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
Well, excuse
All right,
me.
Lady Karen.
Sorry.
I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Awkward.
So now what? Oh. Back to get.
I spoke with Lady Karen
She was pissed.
What did she say?
that the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
Ah!
I suppose it is.
I can't say no to you, Goots.
I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
Hey, kids, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, they have the weights right there. Hey.
Sid.
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that?
What is that?
It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Don't you fucking lie to me.
Not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break
No,
them.
you're not. Not
We
yet.
just dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol. And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
What?
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
No, there's no job system in this game, kids. What are you talking about? I can't be a ninja.
Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Or just actually turn into like a minigame where I have to like actually have to connect this shit together.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else.
Teacher Clive!
But what of the others?
The arms.
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
No! Focus,
You've ridden a
kids!
chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
My god, shut up!
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
I think a kid's voice is actually the voice for young Joshua as well.
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh goods? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn.
Gear.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Miradol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move.
Focus, kids, focus!
Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
I'm already done, kids.
Body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works.
Janice in here. God damn it. Fucking smack it.
Finished.
Come on, get in there. There. Good enough.
Yes, we did it.
The scales of justice.
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Miradol's hares.
Your hair.
Hairs.
Yeah, hares for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
It's heirs,
What do you
dumbass.
think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Miradol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
All right, let's go back to destroying this thing again.
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
Oh.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Oh my god, watch this shit just fucking collapse. Do it. What? Shut up, kids. I didn't go to school either, alright? I've been a warrior my whole life. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, kids. Shut up.
Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid?
Shh. Shut up, Jocelyn, little shithead. God, it'd been really fucking funny if the thing just collapsed as I walked away. God damn, that would have laughed my ass off if that happened.
Sid, would it?
Well, did you solve the mystery?
Sure.
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are.
Yeah, you know, being a god and all.
The children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Kanver. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
You give them a lesson how to fuck up. Miz gonna come back and be like, Clive, what the fuck did you do to my scales? Oh my god! Now they're super messed up. I can't ever put it back together. Oh, anyway, I better get going. Almost not gonna kill itself, right? I don't think at least. All right. I think we've grabbed everything we can do here, which means it's time to head over this way. So this is over in Dalmekia. Oh yeah, this is touching on the area where I couldn't seemingly go before. I guess now I'm just able to teleport right up there. Central Dalmekia. Meh. Me having a good talk with Joshua over here. He's much better at holding a conversation than you, Clive. Whatever, Torgal. You're just saying that because he's giving you food. Heck yeah! When was the last time you gave me food? I just had a whole quest about that, damn it. Cloak and dagger.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Kanver was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Damn, Clive.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
I mean, I get it. I know they're probably in danger shit, but come on. That was kind of mean. Be nice to your brother. Oh, we got a quest over here too. Bad blood. All right, let's go get these other ones though. Eye for an eye. So there's been smack talking fucking Karen.
I know something more.
Clive, listen. I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Have you?
It was me. I was doing it.
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
Fuck that old cranky bitch. I want to go on a date with her. She said no.
It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
Damn hardcore.
And you've seen this Reaper at work.
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You know I could turn to a dinosaur, right?
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
She's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this store he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
Goots. Okay, so that's over here.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale.
Oh.
So, what now?
That's up to you.
Oh, wait, it was that
By
guy.
a slow death?
I was actually, my joke was right.
Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Yeah, good luck with that. You didn't hear me say I was a fucking dinosaur? Ooh, nice. Look at mine. Also, look at this. Come on, Joshua, let's beat ass. Get him, Torgal. Yeah. Fuck this shit. Hold on to this L. Hold on to this too. Damn, that guy's too far away. Oh wait, no, I'm hitting him. That guy went so far in the air. He was up there for like 5 seconds. I'm like, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Pathetic humans. Give me your steel silk. I don't have enough of it yet.
Oh, you've done it now.
Yeah.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
I'm fucking Batman,
What were you
damn it.
going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
Okay.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone. Before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
Why did you kill me,
I need to find
dickhead?
Goots. Right now.
You find goot cheese right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
You damn dirty ape!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
No.
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue.
Huh. You saying it actually is true? You're not.
Was it?
You're not joshing?
I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll...
Hurt you.
Or I'll kill you myself!
Oh, yeah, get him.
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
Oh. Karen, what the fuck? How'd you run all the way over here?
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
Shit.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault. And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Take this! Wet legs! Goats!
Goats, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
Ah, fuck me, dick!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Holy shit. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. Get him, Karen. And she takes his eye and puts it in her own eye. Her own socket. Damn, hardcore, Karen.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
She's over here munching on his eyeball.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes.
Oh.
Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything.
Oh.
His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this.
Probably just killed his
Didn't hurt
ass.
you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough.
He'll lose a
But
dick.
something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Bye.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Damn straight, I'll cut your dick off. Cut your dick off and feed it to you.
I gotta go back, okay.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump.
Lump.
Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
Oh.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalimil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Thanks, Karen.
You ain't getting no discounts.
Thanks. Oh, that was a sweet quest. I liked that. The Continental Censer. According to Karen, a censer packed with herbs and ambergris can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protect a home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing you love and fortune. So you can read. Congratulations. Goes on my display. Okay. Flowers.
Deserve a rest. Now that is heady. This must be the Drake's Mint.
Smells like ass.
This leaves the Skyworm.
And I think that's him over there. Oh, yeah. All right, let's do this. Bye-bye, dragon. Brrr. Raptor liver. Yummy.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
I guess while I'm over here, I might as well check out the, this one, the Hand of Mimas? Mimas? I'm just feeling this one's probably gonna be the Phoenix one. Or actually, Garuda? Maybe Garuda. All right. Oh, really? This is Bahamut's trial. With his ancient men here, awaits a heron trial which Clive must race to overcoming a host of deadly foes, willing the blessing but of a single Bahamut, or Eikon Bahamut. Wow, actually got surprised by that. Figured it'd be like located based on, you know, close to where I got certain icons, but I guess not. Okay, so Flare Breath and Satellite. Oh, nuke these bitches or get inside the fucking fire. They're like, we're fucking dead, just let us die. Yeah, I will say, nice thing about this is this does suck shit up. It just pulls them in a spot and just nukes the shit out of them. Oh my god, it goes up for a while too. Okay. All right, now Impulse and Satellite. Okay. I'm kind of getting my ass beat, not gonna lie. Very high on time. But health very low already. Not looking good. Ow. All right, I think this is where I'll get Giga Flare at least. Impulse and Giga Flare. Hey, it's my regular setup anyway. Shit. And I'm dead. But you guys also point something else to me that I wasn't aware of. If I stand still, it actually goes up faster. I did not realize that. Actually, it's best if I do not move at all while I'm in this form. And then just do the dodges. Like that. God, Dragoonin. Oh god, Dragoonin a big dude? Jesus. Oh boy. There we go. Okay. Stage 3 complete. Oh boy. All right, one more. Oh god, now am I getting Giga Flare in the flame? Ugh. That's a shitty combo. Big beefy bitch. Okay. Yep. Flare Breath and Giga Flare. Lord. Okay. Oh, just great dodge. Oh no. Come on, I hit the fucking dodge game. Come on, man. Uh-oh, get me away. Uh-oh, oh god. Rictus of horror. All right, here we go. Eat this. Now, the power of God. back. Nuke this bitch. There we go. Oh, thank God. Whew. Yep. Favor of light, gigaflare damage. Had a feeling. Had a feeling. Trial of light complete.
Lost its. So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Behold.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then.
Not much better, though, to be honest.
I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
Well, this looks like food, at least.
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honour than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
He's gonna fucking die again. He actually dies.
So, not fit for consumption then.
What witchery is
It's so
this?
fucking good, right?
The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness.
Violent!
Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
He was so good at kick my ass.
It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary.
Just needs to be purple.
Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
These motherfuckers will die to that shit. Oh, on our own terms.
I regret that both of you and the lump had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of my sordid past. But thanks to your meddling, I was finally able to put matters to rest that were left too long to fester. With that finally done, maybe I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours, so you'll keep on creating. Don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done.
Thanks, yo, Wrinkly Hack. I fucking love you too. Look at all this neat stuff I've got now. Guardian Scarf. With Tippet died red of the flames of the Firebird and the blood of his fallen Rosarian brothers, so does Sir Wei pledge not only his loyalty, but the loyalty of the Gardens of the Flame. The Continental Censer. An ornate brass censer from beyond the outer seas, gifted to Clive by Karen for his assistance in clearing her name. According to the cantankerous shopkeep, when packed with herbs and ambergris and left to smolder, the frequent smoke produced can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protect a home from thieves and demons, and heal a number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. Okay, so we also got just the C ranked bounty here. The pack south of Tabor, Domekia. I think it might be over in the area I have yet to go because I do not see it anywhere. All right, let's go meet with the butler then.
My lord Marquis.
My lord!
It is you. Then you received my letter.
I've been waiting here for 3
I am
weeks.
Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your Lord Uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalimil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Okay.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
I'll take your pants then, sir.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
Yes, I noticed. They're very vocal about it.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
And I won't blow your ass up.
You're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Ah, yeah, crazy. Oh, yeah, you're crazy. Well, so am I.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against 1, perhaps 2, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
They're dead. They won't be needing it anymore.
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Okay. Oh, found him. He's right there.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your uncle's steward. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
And I you, or something.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
They're right over there. Literally 2 feet away. I'm over here sniffing his apples. There he is.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Don't call me pretty. I'm fucking gorgeous. Boosh.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
You have blood everywhere.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bistolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Mostly.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Wherever the hell he is. Actually, I think we're technically going to where he is. In Kanver. Ooh, Breath of Light. It's flare breath stuff. All right, we're good. Let's move on then.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The echoes have a will of their own.
What now? Regal Sash is, hey, it's actually better than what I got. Don't mind if I do.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Nah. Well, excuse me, Joshua. Yeah, we got a little quest along the way here, too. Hello, wounded Republican soldier. You seem like you're doing great. All right, well, I'm just letting you do your thing, then. God damn it all. Okay, fine. Yeah.
You're injured.
No shit.
What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I wish, fuck, wish I could. Sorry, I'm just super fucking spent on time here, okay? Like, really just, I don't know. God, I got some shit, really important shit going on that, yeah, you know, it's really due to fucking dying.
You catch your breath.
Thank you.
I don't think he'll be catching his breath.
He's up ahead. Just off the track.
Or like catching his death.
They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
You fucking ragdolls.
Rest well, soldier.
By the way, I killed your lord. Fucking smoked the shit out of him. Literally bisected him. And also cut his hands off.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
Yeah, they
We
are.
can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Oh, fuck this.
I got here.
Be careful, my ass. Oh, but you can fucking, oh shit, fucking look at Joshua doing some shit. I can do that too. Dead.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
Coming.
Sound like an Akashic.
Usually, the Akashic just talking grumbles. Like, blah, blah, blah.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Fucking dead.
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
Tell me!
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
All done. Bad blood. He gave me some magic ass of his own. Thank you.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Yes, I killed Cupcake. Bye.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there in Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
Hell yeah, I did.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
You can barely stand. Fine if you insist. Oh, interesting. I can choose, huh? You can barely stand.
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
Before I blow you up.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
You do that. Ah. Oh, it's kind of a... I actually like the ending of that. Nice little twist there. Now fuck it, I cheated my mind. I'm killing you. Fucking nuke this bitch. Damn, you're good. That move fucking smoked Hugo. Maybe you were the real leader all along.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Hello, I'm coming in. Don't stop me.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Okay. Hello? Oh! There she is.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Joshua sure took a sweet time walking in that door.
It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Kanver. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Malos. Meanwhile, the Agora, the Free Cities of Kanver.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Kanver is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Uh-oh. Daddy's home.
Distinguished members of the council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well. My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Kanver with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Good luck with that.
Enough.
Oh, shit. Ah! One hit's all it takes for Odin. Cool sword, Barnabas.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn.
Talking about mid.
See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos.
Come.
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Ooh. I'm looking forward to fighting Odin. I feel like that fight's gonna probably be sick as fuck.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Yeah.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here.
Is that them?
What is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima.
Oh.
He is a god, or at least godlike.
I thought it was
His
them.
very existence beyond our
Kind of looks like Ifrit and Phoenix together.
By extension, their dominance are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tu isag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Oh. Forehead kiss.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Oh.
Let's find our friends.
Where the fuck they are. Maybe that's like Ultima once he's taken Ifrit and Phoenix, maybe, together.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
I've got more quests.
Here, take a look at my wares.
Look at my wares, sir. Ooh, you've got music, thanks.
Anything else?
You,
good sir.
Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs?
Want to climb some stairs?
In my
Sure.
stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Sure.
Climb the stairs and
memorize a few inscriptions for me. Assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Okay. Seems simple enough. It's all here in town. Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred, hold thy noble blood till the mother's labor. That doesn't rhyme at all.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past and make these rocks a home. Okay.
What Golden Plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
And then finally, children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
The great good Moogle Guardians. Guardians of the Crystal.
Guardians of the Crystal. The first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the hunters, now sworn to serve the sun. Tillers of the land, hand in hand. Now dancing hand in hand. I think it's tillers of the land.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land. Reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Nah.
Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
The funny thing is, if he just went to the right, he could ignore all the stairs. Like, literally, all he has to go is to the right. There weren't even stairs on that side. Like, see, look, just walk over here. It's right here. There's no stairs over here. All you do is walk over this way, and then go up this, and then it's literally no stair, just slight incline. And then there. Right over here. And then I guess over here, technically you'd have to go through some stairs, but you could have gotten the first 2 at least. You stupid old man. How's it going?
Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Karava.
Neat.
Dread Evis are aggressive beasts, compelled as they are to acts of violence.
Okay, you just need me to go kill something. All right.
I eagerly await your...
Seems pretty basic. Sorry, skip it over that one because it's just like, he's just like, go kill a thing. And he's gonna, let me tell you how amazing this thing is that you're gonna go get. It's probably a wyvern that I've already killed like 30 of at this point. Don't you fucking demon lie to me. Oh my god, is that Ezio?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
Our Assassin's Creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
Yes, it will.
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Oh, yep, seal. Ha, the Phoenix down, see, ah, ha, ha.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No, you are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Kanver, then.
We'll talk about this later.
Interesting.
Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Huh. Clive just doesn't trust him, I guess? Not sure if I'd glean exactly why. Just bad vibes.
Are you sure this is the right way, bro?
Shut up! No, it isn't the right way. I'm going to go do some stuff, alright? We're gonna talk later about that, you and that weird guy. Brother's gonna give you a stern scolding for doing something, I don't know. Oh, hey! There's the doggos. Doggo Quest, the pack! Yo, it's the pack in the air! Hold this, pack. Ow, ow, ow. Ah! Alright, and dead. All done.
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
Yeah. Rough. Damn straight, Clive. There's a thing a guy wants to be killed. What do you know? Yep, it's a fucking wyvern. Like I said, I fought a billion of.
It looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
Ow. And dead. Ava's skin.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
Alright, here you go.
Here's your hide. As requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it.
And he snorts it. That's the twist for this quest.
Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent.
Yes.
I don't plan on making a habit of...
Very well. Do not allow me to keep you from...
Okay, thanks. Yeah, that's about as basic as they come. I had a feeling. Go kill a thing, get some skin, all done. All right, now let's go where we're supposed to go.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
This place seen better days. Looks like a college campus. A really nice Ivy League college. What? Oh my god, there's more quests? I guess so. Oh, hey, for great justice, that's gonna be a continuation of that other one. I was like, there better be a continuation of that. For now, though, let's just keep going. Old Kanver, the free cities of Kanver. Kanver, the Kanver cities of Kanver. Kanver.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late.
Late.
I was starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
Come here, buddy.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you.
There's Byron and
Any
Mid.
trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol. But everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
I love you. Ah!
Hey?
Yeah, funny guy. Aw.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
Two not sons back from the dead. Or two nephews.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
And you go do 30 things for me, Clive.
Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that.
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rosfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Yeah, try.
Both of you.
You too.
So it's just us, boy. Well, all right, guys. I think this is probably a good spot to end things here for now. Looks like we might be getting into the shit here, potentially. Might be facing off against Barnabas here in a bit. I don't know. It might not be until we actually get over to Waloed before we like end up fighting him or anything. But or it could be like with Hugo, where we sort of like get a taste, right? Like a semi-primed fight before getting the big dick fight later on. But I will say this game has a lot of fucking side quests. I was actually shocked that we unlocked even more side quests. Like besides the 2 we just saw there, it was like, oh no, there's 3 more. I was like, god damn. And yeah, it's like the side quests of this game they really are to me a coin flip between just absolute whatever and at least sort of interesting. Even I'd say half of them are sort of interesting, and then within that half, about like maybe like 25% are like, oh, these are actually really quite good, right? Like another half of that. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. I think I'll still try to check them out, unless you guys are just absolutely you just want me to move the fuck on. I mean, you guys can let me know if that's the case, but I think I'll still probably try to check out most of the side quests if I can. Because there are at least enough of good ones in there to sort of keep me compelled to want to keep coming back and checking them out. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite. And subscribe if you're not already. Become a picky penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.